and welcome to our little corner of the internet. We're so excited you're here. I'm Charlotte and this is my husband Carl, along with our cheeky little boy George and our crazy Cocker Spaniel Arnie. We've just moved into a 3-bed bungalow on an acre of land and it's about to get a serious makeover. After years of living in military accommodation and always being miles away from family, we made a big decision. We're now living under one roof with my parents Martin and Cheryl. 3 generations coming together to build a family home filled with support, love and homegrown produce. We'll be sharing our journey of renovating the bungalow, transforming our 1-acre garden into a kitchen garden and learning to live more simply and sustainably together. This is more than a renovation, it's about creating a slower, connected way of life, real family life, real progress and probably a few real mishaps along the way. If that sounds like your thing, we'd love for you to follow along. Like, subscribe, and come say hello. We're just getting started. Welcome to the channel and welcome to our first video. After we got our keys and had a thorough look around the house and the land, we decided that the house definitely needed the most work, and before we could all feel comfortable actually living in it, because it was filthy, which you will see, we thought we would bring you the house tour to begin with, and we'll bring you a tour of the land in another video. So let's get inside, show you what we're dealing with before we've done anything to it, literally got the keys and have shown you around. So come on, let's have a look inside. I don't want to get you too excited because it is actually worse than we remember. They've left it in a disgusting state, but this is our forever home. It's a project and we are ready for it. I hope you are too. So this is the front door. I mean, straight away the front door is disgusting. We need to seriously clean. You can't even see, but there's cobwebs. I mean, look at this. There's cobwebs everywhere. And here is our living room. So it really is an amazing size room. God knows why there's a wardrobe in the middle of the room, but that's what we've got. We've aired it out because the second you come in it smells like an old people's home, although it was a young family that lived here, so it wasn't even an old couple. But with all their furniture out, the carpet looks even worse than it did when they had furniture in here, because this room, when we viewed it, was super cluttered. There was furniture everywhere. Sorry, the light outside is messing with the light on my camera. The walls are it's just dirty. But this room is going to be the room that we focus on initially, because we want this room to be super cozy for Christmas. And have a lovely family room to come to, and yeah, just be super cozy in time for Christmas. So we obviously have a log burner here. That is my mum's handbag that's on there. We want obviously a gorgeous surround around this fireplace. That is something we really want to strive to do before Christmas, because it's great that it's got a log burner, although it looks disgusting. Like they've never cleaned it. The carpet will need to be changed because, again, as you can see, even on this, it looks worse in real life. There's stains all over the place. It's just not very nice. The skirtings, I mean, look at that. It's just dirty. It's just dirty. But these curtains need to come down. The curtain rails, our garden furniture is out there. Look, my mum and George just sat together. This obviously needs to disappear. We will have to do a tip run this week. But just look how big it is. And Obviously we probably won't use those doors because this is a living room, but it's really light. It's got massive windows and it's a huge room, and I know that we can get this looking gorgeous. Next up is mine and Carl's bedroom. Now, as you can see, the floor on here, goodness knows why, is a bit of both. Whereas we want carpet in here. But again, a nice sized bedroom, nice big windows. And my mum said that she actually noticed, I didn't notice it before, but on the outside, those windows you can't see in, although this house isn't overlooked at all. So that's why it's a bit darker in here. I wonder if it's the actual window that's like that, or whether they've put something over it to make it darker. I'm not sure. But again, they've left loads of hooks on the walls. The walls are just dirty. They haven't painted this place by the looks of things. Yeah, the floor will need to be changed. It all needs to be cleaned, because if you can see the floor, the marks on the walls, it's just, again, dirty. But again, I'm just really, oh, there's a lovely huge spider up there. But I know when we've got our own furniture in here, lick of paint, we clean it, it's gonna have to be really thoroughly cleaned. Then already it's gonna feel so much different. Out of this window as well, we have this bit of land here, and this is ours, and this will be years down the line, but eventually I would love to do an extension out there and make this, which is mine and Carl's bedroom, so it will be the master bedroom. I would like to make this an extension, so there's a walk-in wardrobe for me and Carl, Carl's, mine, ensuite. So this is literally, I want this a master suite, so this will be twice the size, this bedroom, but that is years down the line. And I've just noticed on the windows that it is like a film that can come off, so we will be taking that off for sure. This is George's bedroom. Again, the carpet needs to be changed. The walls in here are probably the worst ones, because there's hooks everywhere. Hideous curtains need to come down, although we'll probably leave them up for tonight just so that it's dark in here for him. There's even stars on the wall, on the ceilings. They'll have to come down, obviously. More cobwebs. But for a little boy, a really lovely sized bedroom. This is the bathroom. Again, this is a huge bathroom. Again, just needs to clean straight away. Massive cobweb, dirty walls. But I think with a good old clean, there's a bit of a crack in the sink there, but yeah, we can just take all these fixtures off and just really clean it. It just needs a clean and a paint, really, a thorough clean and paint. But I don't know if this has ever been cleaned. But huge bathroom, and yeah, this will be something that's later down the line. Again, because actually this room is fine as it is for now. It's not totally offensive once it's had a clean, but yeah, huge. This room will be my mum and dad's room. This is one that does look like it's been painted like a pale pink. My dad will love that. My dad will love that wallpaper. His favourite colour's pink. This one has wood floor, which, you know, is probably the nicest floor of the whole place. And they do have, so it is just a toilet. There's not even a sink in here, but so there is a toilet in here, so I can't really call it an ensuite, but it just needs turning into an ensuite. So toilet, looks like they were trying to do something with it, and they've put like a plasterboard thing here. When we viewed this wasn't here, so I don't know why they've then gone and put that there. It was just shelves behind there, so we'll knock that down because we intend to put a shower here. It's a really small room, so I think it will just be a toilet, sink, shower, but this will be a nice ensuite for my mum and dad. We will make it that. But this is probably the most garish wallpaper that there is. And then this is actually the front door to the house, but the way you drive onto the driveway, which you'll see on when I show you the land, you will actually never use this door. So, and if you look at the top, again, it's just like the rest of the house. It's grubby, it's not been loved, it's disgusting. There are leaves and dirt all on that ledge everywhere. They've left, is this a fridge? I don't even know, but look at the state of it. It's just minging. And again, the intention with this eventually is to sort of create this as part of the house, so it doesn't look like it's different, so that it will all be brick, the same as the rest of the house, and it will just be a lot nicer. And I have visions for this as, you know, not having it as a door at all and actually having this as like our pantry. So from the kitchen garden, we'll create like a pantry in here. This may change, but this is my thoughts for now, that this will be our pantry where all of our shelves are, all of our herbs and ingredients and fruit and veg in nice wicker baskets, so it won't look anything like it looks now. That is my plans for this for the future, and make it part of the house, because I think they used it as a utility room before, but I intend to have a utility room out here. So this is the kitchen, which I'll show you next, and I plan to push this out so it's alongside the kitchen, and the utility room will be there, and then this will be like a pantry, or we might have it the other way around, who knows, but that is some plans for the future for this house as well. And then the last room of the house is the kitchen, and already, as you can see, the cupboards, they look like you would get in a military quarter. It's not a nice kitchen, but what is really nice about this room is the size of it and the potential. I think the word potential is relevant to the whole of this house. The room itself is really quite big, although this half of the room is actually not used. It's not got anything to do with the kitchen in it. So my plans for this would be to obviously knock out this ugly kitchen and probably close up that door, because actually this little hatch that's here, that goes out onto the hallway and the front door is here. So I think we'd put a door in there, so you come in the front door and come straight into the kitchen, and then the kitchen will be around, maybe there'll be a door there into the utility room as well, but close that up and then have all of your kitchen along this entire wall, and dining table where I'm stood in the window bit. But it's a really big room. One thing we need to do sooner rather than later is this huge wall that is just separating the, like, closing up the whole room. And this, I'm told, is that can just be knocked down. Obviously with the electrics in there, we will have to be careful about that. But so that's going to come down, and you know, the whole room needs to be redone, as does the whole house, evidently. But ignore all of our stuff that's been unpacked from the van. We are going to bring that in a second. I just wanted to show you a bit of an empty house tour quickly. Gives you a bit of a glimpse of the land. Looks a bit different to when we viewed it, but we're going to show you the land in the next video. What an amazing view. The views go on for ages, for miles. It's even a bit hazy out there today because it's so hot and muggy. But a lovely big window. And when this kitchen is refurbished, it will be really lovely to look out there on our kitchen garden right down there. You can't even see the bottom of the garden because they've let this grass grow up really long, which wasn't there when we viewed it. So that'll be quite a big job, but the garden goes way past that. So yeah, we can show you properly when we show you the land in that video.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing the tour of our new home. If you would like to see the tour of the land coming very soon, don't forget to hit subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video. Bye!